Valentine's Day. It is February 14th, and the moon is in Virgo. So we are looking at self-care and self-love and how to do that with a Virgo moon. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Friday, February 14th. And with today's moon in Virgo, we are looking at some of the best ways to love yourself. What does that look like when you are thinking about love and sharing and kindness and caring, and how you can do that for yourself as a starting place before you can be that person for someone else or look to someone else to be that person for you? It's always good to remember that you are your own first best relationship. And so how you treat yourself matters. With today's moon in Virgo, we are looking at what does self-care and self-love look like with a Virgo moon, because often Virgo is known for being critical and that feeling of something not being good enough. So if you have any self-judgment, self-doubt, any ways that, the negative self-talk that says you're not good enough, you don't measure up, you're not as good as so and so over there across the street who's doing whatever you think you should be doing and doing it better than you could ever imagine or hope to, right? so so the Virgo moon reminds us that that kind of self-critical talk is not serving us. And so the first thing to do is notice if you have that kind of self-critical talk, and just invite it to be what it is, right? So the first step is noticing it and recognizing, hey, I have that self-critical talk. It's there for a reason. It helps you, or has helped you in the past, to survive or to get through something uncomfortable or traumatic, or get through something that made you feel afraid. So there's nothing wrong with the self-criticism, but we can move beyond it. So when you notice that you have that self-critical talk, you can say to yourself, that's interesting. Look at that. Look at how I do that. Isn't that interesting? And so work on and work toward forgiveness and self-acceptance and saying, you know what? I'm the best version of me right now. And is that not true? Are you not the very best version of your very own self right now in this moment? And so when you compare yourself to someone else, you see all the ways you're not as good as them, but I guarantee you that they have ways that they are not as good as you also. So let's let go of that, right? Let's move into the feeling of recognizing that you are the best version of yourself in the way that you are meant to be and need to be right now. Now, that doesn't mean you can't learn, you can't grow, you can't continue the path of self-improvement or becoming something even better. But it's that acceptance that where you are right now, there's nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong with where you are, who you are, and how you are right now. So that is kind of number one self-care lesson for Virgo. And then how can we work positively with this energy? Maybe shift out of some of that critical mode. Now, the energy of Virgo really does want us to engage with the details of things. So it wants us to notice where something could be improved, where something could be better, where there's something that's not right that we want to make right. So whether that is noticing the dust on the floor and going, oh, wow, I really need to vacuum or sweep this floor. Or whether you're working on a piece of art and you're editing, you're writing, or you're working on those final details in a painting or a drawing or music or whatever it is that you might be focusing on, it is your ability to get lost in those details that not only helps you to make what you're working on better, even if it's just cleaning the floor or cooking a meal, right? But you're attending to the details. You're noticing what could make this look better, happier, more beautiful, more whatever. And when you notice those things, not only can you make it better, you can work on it, right? Improve it and have that satisfaction that you put some effort into something and made it better than it was before. But also, guess what? It helps you shift gears out of that critical thinking. So when you get hands on, when you start noticing, here's something I could do, here's something I could improve upon, here's something I could make better. You're starting to think about how you can positively impact something, how you can get hands on, how you can engage with it and make it better. And you're no longer dwelling on what's wrong with you or what will never be fixed or whatever the problems of the world are, but you're focusing on what you can do to make a positive difference. And even if that's just, making yourself a nice meal or clearing, organizing your space so that you feel more nourished, more cared for, right? Coming back to self-love and what makes you feel nourished and cared for, but you're also engaging in that way where you're actually working toward making something better instead of dwelling on what's wrong. Or what is right is another way to say that is instead of letting it be wrong or focusing on it being wrong, you're choosing to get lost in the details of how you can make something better. One little speck of dust at a time, one little detail at a time, right? Say you find something in your home that needs to be repaired. It might be a big project, but still, you do it step by step, right? What is step one? Where can you start? And I find so many times that even just getting something started, even if you can only do the first baby step, that it gives you that feeling, that sense of accomplishment of like, oh, okay, I'm getting somewhere with this. I'm making it better. So that is how you can take that Virgo moon energy for today. Moon shifts into Libra early Saturday morning. So we've got this Virgo energy all day and thinking about how to love yourself more fully, how to care for and nourish and nurture yourself, how to give yourself something beautiful by taking that one step, that one baby step that moves you in a positive direction where you feel like you're doing something to make something better or more beautiful or more perfect, and see how that feels like a loving action for yourself. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marina Orms. You can read and learn more about me at astrologyheals.com and learn how to work with me. You can book time with me at astrologyheals.com. I'm here every day with astrology for unshakable self-care. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.